Hey Clashers, how to really make good use of the Electro Dragon strategy on Town Hall 15, on other Town Hall levels. That is the big question, because it's such a popular troop, such a popular strategy. And one thing which is even really cool is even the high legends, you can see how often it is getting used. It's actually the second most used strategy in the top ranks in Legend League. So you can see the skill ceiling is not as low as some might think with this strategy just being brainless spam. This is not really how it's played, and this is especially not how Nikita plays that. So let's take a look. So let's watch one attack of Nikita, and then we're going to jump into Legends on our own, trying to put everything what we just have learned into good use. And how Nikita plays E-Dragons is just super impressive. It is really unique, and this is how most of those top E-Dragon pushers are actually using this strategy. What he does is, he's not spamming all of them in. No, this is what you can see a lot of noobs do at like 5k trophies or something. No, what he does, he's most of the time trying to surgically take down specific key buildings which are kinda exposed. Nowadays on Town Hall 15, you do not want to have everything stacked in the middle, because well, that's just way too easy to take down with, for example, super archers, super wizard blimps, whatever. So what he does instead, he takes one by one buildings out if he sees that they're exposed, like that town hall. Then he's going to use the flinger at the top side to create pathing for his Electro Dragons. And the next step is that he's going to send the remaining Electro Dragons into the base, with trying to really make sure that he is taking down damage of his heroes, because you can see he has not used his heroes yet, except the Warden, but that is kind of combined with the Electro Dragons. So what he does here is he is sending those Electro Dragons with the Warden into the base to take down as much damage versus the heroes as possible. This means X-Bows, for example. This means the Eagle, possibly the Clan Castle. The Clan Castle, there's no Clan Castle troops so far coming out yet, and this means he really needs to make sure that this Clan Castle is going to go down, because there's either a Lava Hound, Ice Golem, something like that in there, freezing up the Royal Champ to really take down the Clan Castle. And with that being said, most of the damage is gone. Only one X-Bow is alive at this point, which is not too much, to be honest. Versus those heroes, he can still deploy the Royal Champion. Yes, the Flinger is still working at the top side, now about to get into the range of that Monolith, but there's now loons coming out of the Clan Castle, so that does not matter at all either. So now the freeze at the top side, he's delaying a couple of those freezes for the back end, for his heroes, for everything. And again, you can see Monolith going down, Inferno Tower going down. What has he not placed yet? That's right, the Royal Champion. Not used the Queen ability yet, not used the King. Okay, King ability right now used, but there's just so many things which he has not even used yet, which is just crazy to me. So you can really clearly see this is how you can play Electro Dragons. This is nothing to do with spamming in Electro Dragons, and it's like the no skill spam strategy which a lot of people are saying. This is really something you can put a lot of time into and try to master, and to me this looks like similar impressive to some Lalo attacks, like how overpowering this is, because what makes this so crazy is Town Hall 15 is hard, we know that. 3-starring is really hard in Town Hall 15, and he's just waking 2 Supermen in a freeze and a Royal Champion versus Star's base, which is not easy to do. Now the question though is, can we somehow turn this around and try to learn from that and use it on our own Legends? I think we should just try it out and see how it works, or if I fail completely. Okay, we have a box base right here, so the question is, what is somewhat exposed? We have, we would need to somewhat create a pathing towards that Inferno Tower and that Town Hall, but I think it should work. I think we could make that work. At the same time, we could use our Flinger for the bottom side to funnel, then put everything in from this left side with our heroes then from the far left. Yeah, I think that should work. So let's try it out. So what I'm going to start off with is Flinger at this bottom side, and that is barely out of range of that Archer Tower, but that's fine. Now we're going to use a Baby Dragon right here, a Baby Dragon right there to actually funnel, so to get our Electro Dragons into the base, because that's quite important. So now let's double check if there's any Black Mines. And we can trigger already the Poison Tower early on, right? Come on, Poison Tower, Poison Tower. Yes, yes, yes. Perfect. So we can now let that run out, and then we're going to dive in to get our well, our Electro Dragons a lot of value. That is at least what I'm planning right here. So let's start things off right now as everything ran out. So let's rage it up. Make sure everything is set up for us for success. There we go. Okay, the right Electro Dragon is not going to plan, but that is hopefully fine. Let's freeze that. Come on. Freeze that as well, just to be safe. Come on. One more, one more. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, now Electro Dragon right here, some more there. We will use the super minions in just a second to actually get that right and get that problem fixed somewhat. But for that, the first thing has to happen, which is that the storage has to go down. Just like that. Now we can now rage that up. Warden ability versus all of those annoying headhunters. Super minions took down that town hall. We got the monolith already, so now we can use our heroes as a lot of the damage is already gone. We can rage our Electro Dragons up in the core again. Freeze for the back end. This is looking pretty good. Can we somehow... We have another rage, but I feel like the rage is not really in good use right there. So let's instead... how do we do that now? Maybe rage up our Royal Champion later on. So now use the King ability. Royal Champ now onto the multi-inferno tower because we cannot get there. Can already use some archers on the outside. I feel like that is maybe a safe thing to do. Then Royal Champion freeze right there. We can use the Royal Champion, or we can rage up the Royal Champion, I think, because the Royal Champ eventually has to be our carry to get like all of the back-end defense, especially this ground expo right there. So this is looking good. It's not looking like I can swag my Royal Champion as Nikita just did, but overall it's looking pretty promising, I would say. So let's just freeze that in just a little bit. We can use the Queen ability just now. Let's freeze that now for the Royal Champ to survive. And now only time could be the deciding factor, but this is already looking pretty promising. This strategy is insane. Except if it's a time fair. Then it's not insane. But I'm joking. The super minions in this strategy are just so genius. Especially the super minions got buffed. Remember, so this strategy from Nikita got even better with the latest balance changes. So this is crazy. Okay, let's do it again. And okay, let's see if we can swag a Royal Champ or anything like that. But for now, let's just try to 3-star back to back. Okay, we have an interesting looking town hall compartment. How can we do that? I mean, let's just see. But I want to for sure go for that town hall. The question now then is, I feel like we're going from the top side as well. But this bottom side looks really threatening. This is a big problem. At the same time, all of this, like, we can't go for this top side with Edrags. This just does not work. But let's just try our best first. Rage up. Then 2 Electro Dragons. We can use the Babe Dragon to funnel. We should get, that air defense out of the way as quickly as possible. That is great. Okay, there's already a Black Mine. And there's the Poison Tower going. This is not good. But let's just try to freeze it. Rage it up. Rage it up. Freeze it. No, we need another. We need another Electro Dragon. Come in. Come in, come in, come in. Can you just... Yes, go for the Town Hall. Thank you. The bounce was great. Another one, another one. Come on. No, not the monolith. Come. Shoot once. Shoot just once, please. Are you kidding me? Okay, so we need the super minions. 1, 2. That should be alright. Then the slammer. I feel like we have to then somehow take down... We have to funnel early. I feel like otherwise our troops are just going into Narnia or something. Wherever they're going, it's going to be kind of crazy. This was quite expensive, I would say, to take that out. This was quite extreme expensive to take all of that out, but we're going to make that work. So, Warden ability just now. Everything looking good. Let's just add the Royal Champ early on. We don't even think about swagging, okay? We're not thinking about swagging. This is not what we're here for. We're here for 3-starring. This is our first and only and most important thing to do. Nothing else. Royal Champ ability now. Edrags are looking good. Let's just add to minion right here. This is looking pretty good. I am surprised. Why is this looking so good? Can someone explain? Okay, Queen is on the back end. Queen can be used still with her ability. Let's just do that. The air defense have to go, or the air defense has to go down. which it slowly does. Maybe, yeah, she should go down. We have so many Edrags coming in. I mean, I'm speechless. I'm kind of speechless. This is a super cool approach versus a lot of different bases. I can only recommend it because otherwise what you typically have to do is that you have to blimp the town or something, but this way around you have the siege machine ready for the Electro Dragons. By the way, if you're wondering why I was not able to go in over here with the Electro Dragons, all of that was anti-Electro Dragons, which means always like one building, 2 gaps. 1 building, 2 gaps. So you're not getting any chains off. That's why I went in from this bottom side, even though there was a lot of damage on the top side. But with everything so open, my heroes were able to freely walk around and get into the base, get all of the damage out. So that was the idea why I went in from the bottom side, and I went from the top side, so if you're wondering. Otherwise, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Huge shout out goes to Nikita, obviously, for really teaching people this strategy. I can only recommend it to you. As I said, if someone is saying, this is a spam strategy, well, I can't say anything. I guess that person is just needing whatever, okay? It's not the smartest thing to say. Really, really cool strategy. I can only recommend it to you. And if you want to use it, the link is down below in the description. Thank you so much for watching as always. And I'll see you guys back tomorrow with the next Clash video. Until then, see ya and bye-bye.